I'm right, cousin.
Hey, cousin.
The girl was on the phone with my sister. She is working right now in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay.
Which we supposed to be taking a trip up there. She'll still be up there. She's a traveling nurse, so she be going every which way.
I'm ready to go. Okay. Wow.
I know. I gotta scream this to my audience.
Okay. Yeah. You streamed it
Okay,
yet?
so what we talking about again?
Evolution. Do I
Evolution.
send you let me send you
Girls.
the topics.
Right.
But what's up, you guys? If you have tuned in, this is the SexTalez podcast with three-way tie and she go hard. And y'all gotta understand we are two entrepreneurs and business ladies. We be having a lot going on. So we wanted to make sure that we follow through with everything that we got going on, especially the
Right.
podcast and be consistent. So please, please, please excuse
Right, because I am plain faced it over here undercover. Like I said, I did three tasks and it took me almost 4 hours. I said, Lord, I'm getting rusty since I've been retired, just building spreadsheets and stuff like that. So
Mm.
yes, cousin, let's get
Send
into
it to
it.
send it to you in a text. I ain't well,
Yeah, because I'm
yeah.
on my phone, right? Right. But you good, you good, you good. You can lead it. And I'll just look story time minds.
Yes, but we are live on Facebook, um, YouTube, and Kick. So we're trying out Kick. So for all of the people that's following or may see this after the live on Kick, thank you for tuning in. We definitely have more to come, and we will get more unified as we go along. And I know we started out great and going, and we love
Yeah,
building.
we started out strong, cousin, but we did 15 weeks. We promised y'all 90 days. We did that every Wednesday. So this is our 15th week. Last word, all of our words were pre-selected to actually show the growth and journey and healing over the time, relationships, crazy stories. We all know cousin don't like her look people with some of the things she said. Yep.
That's the main thing. But let me. I'm gonna pull up what the previous weeks were because if they just tuning in, they might not know what the previous weeks were. So we're gonna tell y'all what led up to this week, which is evolution. And
Mm-hmm.
let's see what we went through because we have went through a number of things on this podcast that led up to this moment. And let's see. So we started out with week one, which was alignment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we went into week two, which was access. And Lord, we always giving motherfuckers access that don't need it.
Girl. And then I learned something today too, cousin. I learned that my one of my jealousy triggers is somebody giving access to someone else, someone close to me giving access to someone else that I was recently denied. So when someone
Mm.
says, no, I can't do something, they turn around and let somebody else do it. That's a trigger for me. I just learned that.
Mm. You know what? That might be one. Yeah, you know what? That might be one of my triggers. But me and you got a lot. We the
We was
same.
raised from the same stock, girl.
Yeah.
So
So
don't tell me I can't do something. Then you turn around and it's allowed with someone else. Cause now I'm gonna take it personal. And it
yeah,
might have been you ain't feel like it at the time, but at least circle back with me and explain. I be feeling like I'm owed an explanation, some transparency or something.
something, especially if you are aware that you denied me and
I mean, I'm talking about turn around, cause in like 5 minutes, 15 minutes later. Now,
oh no,
now you
oh
could do
no.
it.
Yeah, see, I would that would trigger me too. That definitely would trigger me. Hmm. That was week two, access. Week three was intention, and y'all know
Mm-hmm.
how I feel about intention. I'm single, so I feel like these men got to be intentional when they're dating. So we talked about intentional dating. Then that went into week four, which was discernment.
Yep. Follow your gut, ladies. That leave the word potential out of your vocabulary. Have discernment for yourself about what you choose, what you allow, what you expect.
And then we went into week 5, which was standards. And I think
Have some standards.
you know what? And I think before we started doing the podcast and me feeling like I'm single, I didn't really set any standards at first in my dating. So,
Mm-hmm.
in these 15 weeks, I had to, now I have a set of standards that,
Right.
yeah, set of
And
standards
communicate them. Yes.
and communicate them clearly.
Don't just have standards in your mind and don't tell the next person what they are. Set the standards by communicating them.
And I think that's a problem. Like some people set a standard and then they don't communicate it, but they have an expectation. And that's why I've learned not to. Expectation is something that you put on somebody, especially
Uh-huh.
if you don't communicate with them what you're expecting. Then you can't be mad at them for doing something that they are unaware of. So,
Mm-hmm.
so that was that. And week 6 was boundaries.
Yep. Same thing. You can't have boundaries set on someone and then you expect them to follow them and they don't even know what the boundaries are. Communicate your standards and your boundaries very clearly, very transparently.
Week 7, we touched on compersion and how compersion was not the same as jealousy. I mean,
Compersion is the opposite of jealousy. Jealousy is being upset when you're, not included or you feel left out, or like they say, what it is, a phobo, fear of missing out. But compersion is actually joy for your partner's
for your
joy, even if it doesn't come from you.
yes, because
You're
you want
happy
your partner
for
happy.
their happiness, right?
And that's the type of person that I am. I want to see the person that I'm dealing with or in a relationship with. I like to see them happy. If this is something that brings you joy, I'm not going to sit up there and be mad because you're smiling. Like, and I've seen people be in relationships and they like, what you smiling for? Like, why are you questioning why I'm like,
Why is my happiness a threat to you?
yes, absolutely. So we led up after compersion into week 8, which was desire.
Mm-hmm.
And
I would rather be desired than loved. I know I'm different, but I don't really. You don't have to love me, but have a desire to want to talk to me, to want to be
yeah,
around
because
me.
when somebody have a desire for you, they move different.
Yeah.
I mean, I want both. But if I had to choose between the two, I think I would choose to be desired too, because a person can love you and not desire you at all.
And see, I'm a Cancer. We don't really need you to love us. We need we need you to be consistent, open, honest, and transparent. And a lot of those things that they don't always align with, oh, I'm in love with the person. But my emotional safety and security is it trumps love. Like if I feel like you playing in my face, I don't give a fuck if you love me or not. That's not gonna be tolerated.
Yeah, so it's a song that say I want you to want me too. I want
Yeah.
you to
How'd you
want
do want me to? Right, because
yeah,
I know a lot of people claim love and they can't even stand being around their partner.
yeah.
So I don't
I
know
mean,
if that's love.
people and they couldn't stand being around them, so it happens. It definitely
Right. I definitely would rather you desire my presence than
okay.
just love
Kiki
me
in the chat.
totality.
Kiki. Okay, week 9, we touched on discipline. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
We have to be disciplined with our mind, our body, our spending, our lustful desires, all that. We have to be disciplined across the board.
sometimes it's hard for people to, this is the Sex Tales podcast, and let's just be real. Sometimes it's hard to keep that pussy in your pants. It's hard to keep the penis in the pants. Like you got to be disciplined, but it gets hard sometimes. Like
Once you put stipulations on your sex, on your desires, then you're not gonna even go against yourself. Cause my thing is I don't really like fucking below my station. Like if somebody cannot help me out in life and that means elevate me, not just
mm,
financially, but be able to teach me something, they're not attractive to me
no,
for me
not
to be sexually, attracted to them. So it
yeah,
doesn't work like that for me. My coochie doesn't work unless I'm,
exactly,
intellectually fed. Yeah.
exactly. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you where I lack disciplines. Um, and see, my little boo, I know if I want a back massage and I'm going, I tell him he can give me a back massage. and it's just supposed to be a back massage. I'm not disciplined enough
Girl,
for
everybody
back
fall
massage.
into that 5 minutes massage you did
Oh
get that
yes,
booty.
girl, I need
Girl, yes.
I was supposed to get a back massage recently, baby, and it turned into him.
It
He ended
turned
up
into legs up, babe.
girl in sport mode. This nigga ain't even take off his tennis shoes, girl. I said I thought I was supposed to do, but okay. But week 9 was discipline, so I do have discipline though. We talked recently, and I said I needed a massage, and I told him I was going to be disciplined. I was just going to get a back massage. But week 10 was communication, and you know we are big. Everybody over here big on communication, so you got to
Mm-hmm.
communicate. If you're not communicating, then you're leaving people to assume, and assumptions lead up to other things, and you know you
Right.
just don't coincide. Week 11, accountability. That cuss
Ooh,
word.
that cuss word.
That cuss
Baby, you
word.
tell somebody to be accountable, you done cuss them out.
Yes. So week 12 was
Yes.
reciprocity. And I reciprocate if I'm not if it's not if you're not reciprocating and showing me reciprocity, then we're gonna have a problem.
Right. Thank
We're
you,
gonna
babe.
have a problem. Um, week 13 was power.
Yep.
Uh, and people knowing their power and the power dynamic in relationships. And so, yes, that was definitely a good topic. Week 14, which was last week, did you do legacy?
Yep.
Okay, I missed that one last week because I was out of pocket, but legacy, tell me a little bit about legacy since I missed that one.
Yeah, I talked about legacy is not just about finances. Legacy is also about your namesake. Legacy is also about how you treat people. It's also what you leave behind. So if you was a horrible trash ass person, it don't matter if you was wealthy. People are gonna remember how you treat people. They're gonna
Yes,
remember how you carry yourself.
yes,
That's why I
yes,
don't like. That's why I don't let people play with my name, and I don't
at
like.
all.
Yeah.
At all. And you know, I think right now with everything that we have going on as a family, as a business, it's about building legacies. It's a
Mm-hmm.
legacy not just for us, but for our kids,
Right.
all that comes after that. So it's definitely a blessing to be focused and to be building something great. And
Yeah.
so I salute.
Everything attached to my name shall win because
Yeah,
that's the legacy I'm preparing to leave.
absolutely. So that leads up to this week, which is evolution. And the top questions in evolution are who are you becoming in love? And can your partner handle your growth? And so let's get into it. Welcome to the SexTalez podcast. We in this thing tonight and we talking about evolution. So I did send you over a few of the things to touch on, but the top question is how have you evolved in love? And I'm asking you this because you're married, you're in the poly world, and so you have evolved from monogamy
Right. I
to
have evolved, yeah, from monogamy to living a polygamous life. And so my evolution was I am a big, big, big sharer, but I am heavy on treating. I told you I'm a tit for tat baby. Like I treat people how they treat me. If you hurt me, I'm not really gonna fight you. I'm gonna show you how this hurts. So I evolved in just having to just calm down, not having my temper, girl, and not having to get that lick back and just allow people to just go. I'm not gonna fight to keep you. I'm just gonna allow you to go. So a lot of my relationships have disbands, but there's still the underlying no breakups,
Mhm.
but the dynamic of the relationship has changed because I just allow it to just go.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to define it. I'm not trying to hold you here. I'm not trying to, you know,
yeah, because people gonna do what they do regardless.
yeah.
Regardless, I think that with myself, how how have I evolved in love? I think with love, I stopped putting expectations on love. And when I say that, I just love. If I love you,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to love a specific way or feel like I gotta love you this way. If I love you, I love you. And I think in my past, I viewed, I just viewed love differently. I felt like you love me if you did this or you did that. I
Mm-hmm. Oh,
love,
you have stipulations on your love.
yeah, I had stipulations on my love. And I stopped looking for, I want somebody to love me unconditionally. People, love comes with conditions. So I
Yes.
no longer use that in my vocabulary when it comes.
Or love me to death. I don't know. No,
No,
love me in life.
yes, yes. So, what do you accept now that you wouldn't before?
Other people's way of doing things. Because
Okay.
you know, like you said, we bosses. I have a tendency to be bossy. I am a subject matter expert in a lot of things, but I don't know it all. I'm hardly ever wrong, but I can be incorrect. So I had to learn to allow people's um their way. There's more than one way to get things done. So I had to relax on do it my way and allow people to find their own way.
Okay. What is something that you used to tolerate that you absolutely won't tolerate no more?
Inconsistency.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as the inconsistencies breed a pattern, that's my reality. I take that for what the fuck it is. I don't make excuses for it no more. I used to be like, oh well, maybe they late, or oh maybe they was having a bad. Nope, nope, nope. If you inconsistency, that's who the fuck you are.
You know what I had to stop doing. How I evolved in that way, because I used to, I'm big on being a Gemini, big on being a Gemini, but I think a part of me used to always try to look at things from multiple perspectives to try to figure out why a person did this, or let me try to think of
Mhm.
I,
You want to rationalize their behavior,
rationalize their behavior instead of taking it for
accepting it
out
for what the fuck it is.
what the fuck it is. So I had to stop doing that, and and I think I would be passive when I do that and give people. Yeah, I would be passive. I let
And you wouldn't speak on it because you don't want to really be the drama.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
bitch, I am very much okay with being the drama.
Yeah, now I say what's on my mind. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
If you don't like it, you don't like it. If whatever, you gonna accept it.
Girl, I used to protect grown men feelings. I don't do that no more. I'm finna tell you, like, ain't no motherfucking fake your orgasms over here, cousin. Ain't no more motherfucking, oh, the dick was good. The shit was whack. It was whack. You gonna know about it today. You gonna get that review today.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, if I was dealing with somebody with if it's whack, it ain't gonna happen again. I'm gonna sound like George Bush. Remember that meme that was going around with George Bush talking about happened to me once, they'll do it twice, it won't happen again. No, it just won't happen again. I won't put myself in that position, and I'm not faking shit either. Like, and you know what? And sometimes you don't even have to have a discussion. Sometimes saying that silence is golden. And I had to
No answer is the answer, huh?
yes, no answer is the answer. So yeah, yeah, sometimes you just gotta be that way. So are your standards higher or just clearer?
Mm, because I'm not actively looking for anything, girlfriend or boyfriend. My standards right now are just clear to my partners who I actually deal with on a romantic level.
Hmm.
They know what I am. I don't sugarcoat it.
So what advice would you give me, being that I'm single, if whether I wanted a man or a woman, what advice would you give me in
Oh, I'm ready. Let me get close to the camera.
like, I don't know, like
Be be and do exactly what the fuck you want to do, and the whatever aligns as you are being exactly who you are in your purpose, in your life, in your career, it will come to you. I've never dated not one person that I had to get out of my orbit to date.
Okay, Jasmine said, "What if they have performance anxiety the first time?"
That's on them. The shit was swag and guess what? Deal with that's yes, that's an I statement. They need to go
What?
get therapy.
Okay, Jazz, I will say with men, women probably ain't gonna have that no anxiety that affects their performance like that. If you're having
We do dry up. We do dry up if we in the midst of something and it's all good and you do something that we don't really like or a move or something that reminds us of our ex shit. That shit'll dry up like the
But see,
desert.
the difference is a man can spit on it. He could, you could lubricate a woman. With a man,
Yeah.
if
You
it,
can't pump it up.
if it don't get hard, it don't get hard.
Right. You can't pump it up.
And so, with that being said, if the first time he got a little anxiety and can't get it up, um, if it happened again, then we not dealing with mush meat. And that's what I call mush meat. That's when these Jazz, y'all already know, y'all have been on this podcast for the last 15 weeks. I can't stand a man who cannot get hard and ain't bought no dick ring to put around that motherfucker and make it stiff or do something to work it out with your woman. I'm not gonna have you because you got a health problem or something that's going on that ain't making that thing get no circulation. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't do mush meat. So if it don't work the first time and you get a second, you possibly get a second chance, and it's still the same way, then there's an underlying problem, and we're not mushing that motherfucker in because I like to ride, and I can't ride nothing that's no gummy worm.
They
So
keep leaning, leaning on the everlasting.
we not doing no gummy worms over here, okay? We can't now, we gonna need you to go get that fixed, and then once you and not I ain't talking about go get it fixed by going to the corner store, getting no pill that's gonna make it right just for that one time. Because sometimes, people like us, we have a high drive. We might be wanting to go more than one round. So
Mm.
yeah, no. I pray for anybody that's having that problem. I got two sons, and I pray my sons never have that problem. Anybody that's out there, you got that problem, go ahead and visit your local primary care physician. Have a discussion. Make sure
It's
you
the
know,
him.
yeah, your diabetes or whatever is going on is in check. That you ain't
But
got the.
guess what? I literally had to I'm gonna say calibrate my whole sex drive over here in this multi-person relationship because when I came in it, yes, I was a sex demon girl. But I needed it at least 4 or 5 times a week. But as you go along and you find your purpose and you start doing other things in life, barely twice a week is anything going on over here.
Yeah, and see, I mean, I go months. I go months without doing anything, and then it'll piss me off that when I finally, do something, and then the person is unavailable, and it's like I go back into celibacy again. So
Uh-huh.
if I'm not dealing with nobody that I know, because once you start, that's like if anybody that knew a crackhead, we all knew crackheads growing up. I knew crackheads. Why they kept doing crack? They say they keep on that first high. That's how sex is. When a person is celibate for 7, 8 months, and then they get some one time, it kicks that drive back in, and they gonna want it. You be trying to make up for the 8 months you ain't had none. So
I can see that, but yeah, I've never been single, so I've always had in-house dick.
yeah, I done went. I go months at a time, cousin, and I don't know. Maybe that's why I need to go and do a dating show. Go and find me some. We gonna go and be. I'm evolving. Okay. This podcast is
She
about.
say
That's what.
I'm evolving. I don't know why my doggone thing's so dark.
um. So the next question says, why more people are choosing purpose over convenience?
And I just said that. Once I aligned my purpose, I was no longer available for their convenience.
Mm.
I was no longer available for the hunching or the midday sessions or all that stuff because what are we doing now? We're running 7 business consecutively. So now I have to fuck with a purpose. I'm fucking you because I could be running a business or doing something else and all that. So yeah, you lose all that free time. You know that Ever's work playhouse. Ain't
Yeah,
got no free time.
at all. Now when you creating generational wealth, not when you create
Yes.
legacy. so so we're gonna go into the next chapter, which is evolving beyond past trauma and how past experiences shape who you are today. And
I could say because I used to have abandonment issues before this, but I think my abandonment issues turned into hyper codependency, between me and my husband. But then after that, it's like past weekend, we actually spent the first weekend, whole weekend, apart in months, years probably, other than me, working and being deployed. Yeah, for purpose. This was just for leisure. And we usually
yeah.
always do all of our leisure and together. But it was so refreshing. And it was
Mm.
so, yeah, girl, I slept 12 hours. Like, I can't even do that here because I'm supposed to be frying him eggs. But he see me on the podcast when he just got home from work. He bought me pizza and I'm supposed to fry him eggs. But I'm like, I'm working right now. Fry your own eggs.
See, me, I would say the way that I've evolved in that area, I stopped because I was self sabotage.
Oh, yeah,
I was
okay.
I was a self sabotager. I would feel like, my past trauma. I would feel like shit too good to be true, and
Mm-hmm.
then I would create a problem and self sabotage something that possibly could have been good, or it could have been. I ain't self sabotage. I saw the shit for exactly what the fuck it was, and was like, you know what, I ain't about to do this. But
Mm-hmm.
I did have issues in some areas in the past with self sabotage, and just feel like stuff was too good to be true, and I had to evolve from that and realize that I do deserve happiness. I can be
Mm-hmm.
happy with nothing being wrong, and um not not looking for anything to happen, because sometimes we think things into existence, we speak things into existence, and so if you're looking for something to go wrong, something is going to go wrong. If you're
Right.
expecting something to go wrong, something is going to go wrong. So I had,
Because you already convinced your nervous system that it is wrong.
yeah, yeah. So I definitely had to get out of that element when it came to life, and once I did, I feel like I'm so much happier. I move a different way. I think a different way.
Yeah, release stuff that you don't have no control over. It ain't gonna do nothing but cause you anxiety anyway. Just release it. Don't worry about it. Fuck it. Don't care.
Okay, so with that being said, and then it's people self sabotage with the evolution of communication, texting, social media, um, and relationships. Some people need to evolve from worrying about social media
Mm, yeah,
in the
taking it
sense,
as real life.
taking it as real life, and like an example. And I got a friend that will see a green dot on it, like Purdue uh, profile.
The messenger
I,
green dot that
and
says they're online now.
I called his phone. He didn't answer, but he's online. When possibly he might not even be online.
And the app could be open and oh, it's not always accurate.
It's not always accurate. So I think we're at a point in life that so many people are tuned into social media and on social media, and they are allowing things like that to affect their relationships because they're paying attention to things like that.
And
But
that is definitely micro anxiety. She's creating her own stress
and I
levels at
had
this
people
point.
do me like that. I set up automatic post. You know what I'm saying? So I might on a
Mm-hmm.
Sunday go on and set up post to post at 9 a.m., 12 noon, 4 p.m. And then I would get the I just called your phone, you ain't answer, but you posted. Well, I got automatic posts. I ain't on here on my phone posting, but I'm also not a person that keeps the phone attached to me. And I think we grew up in an era we didn't have cell phones, and
Hmm.
so I'm one of them
We like
people.
talking to people.
Yes, so I'm one of them people. If I'm working, my phone might be sitting down somewhere. I might not even pick it up until an hour later or 2 hours later. So when I get the phone, I'll reply to those messages. But you have people that will be upset that they sent you a text message and you ain't reply right away.
Hmm.
And they allow,
Yes, yep. That's
they
why
allow
you gotta be slow.
yes. So are we communicating more or connecting less?
Oof. For me personally, I'm communicating more. I used to be a hyper phone person where I was on the phone at least 18 hours out of the 24 of the day. I'm talking about sleeping on that sucker. Now I hang that motherfucker up. I don't call people unless it's important. I will text majority of the time for record keeping basis, but most of the time I'm not communicating. I'm in my own little silo and stuff like that. And I didn't used to be like that. I used to call. I wear your ass out with a call. Now you barely won't even hear from me.
Oh, I wore your ass out the other day. I was calling you
Right.
every 10 minutes. So I'm glad you fucking picked up because you woke me out. I've been working. Y'all, I've been working for a couple of days. Lord. I ain't even send people good morning texts and talk about good morning texts. What you think about? Do you think that some of the single men out there uh wake up in the morning and just have like a group of
Yep. And I met Thomas. I used to call him the copycat texter because he would literally just type it one time and paste it. He was the copy and paste texter. Everybody's gonna get that. Good morning, beautiful. 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 And then, how was your day, love? 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 So see, I used to call him copy and paste. He had 14 people he was dealing with at the same time. So he definitely same conversation across the board.
mm, 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 well, yeah, yeah. I guess so. It's definitely something that they do. I'm gonna have to do a poll. I want to do a little research on that. You know,
Right.
I got all my stepbrothers. I'm gonna have to see who
I'm telling you,
I'm
girl.
gonna have
I when I used to be going through
to.
that phone, I'd be like, he keeps saying the same thing. He called everybody love. Like he keeps saying the same thing.
So, can you talk? We talk a little bit about growing apart, in relationships and how
Hmm.
to evolve back or get back to it.
I think seasons or natural in relationships.
Hmm.
I think every relationship gonna go through a cold season, a season, a spring season, a distant season, and stuff like that. But I think as long as you don't do nothing to damage the relationship in those off seasons, that you could get back in the game eventually. But if you do too much to damage the relationship when it's sensitive, sometimes you can't come back from that.
Yeah, yeah. And with so, do you think that men who have a tendency to cheat in monogamous relationships all throughout, like let's say they've been together for years, but they continuously cheat, and this woman is continuously catching them with somebody. Should that person try to have a poly relationship?
No, because poly is not dishonest, and poly is not not necessarily for cheaters. It's for people who are bold enough to say, "I like that other person. I want to go have that other person. I'm fit to go date this other person." You literally have to tell your partner that you are attracted to someone else. That's not a cheater, because the cheater to me is hiding and scary. I think a weak man is a cheater basically because you not who the fuck gonna whoop you, nigga? Just tell us somebody, tell her what you want.
Right.
Tell it, I find this girl attractive. I think I'm about to go take her out. Like, if you open and honest and transparent, nobody can't do nothing but respect you because I said what I said because I'm an adult.
So, do you think if in that type of relationship that
I just want to
It
say
will,
this right here, though,
it will the woman can
cousin.
accept the honesty.
I just want to say this right here. Cheating is a choice. That's
Mhm.
all I want to say.
It is a choice. It is a choice. But I also think that um, a man that's in a trying to be in a monogamous relationship or saying that he's in a monogamous relationship and still stepping out in line and cheating and doing all of that.
He'll be a piss po poly man. He would, cause cause it most of the times I find with cheating, it's the adrenaline of not getting caught, or it's the adrenaline of getting caught. I know men who leave cookie crumbs for their women so they can get caught. And ooh, she about to go crazy when she find this out. They don't give a fuck about the bitch they cheating with. She could get beat up. She could get left them all. She could
But
get deleted. They
some
don't give a
women
fuck.
tend to, to start showing attention and start tuning back into the man when they find out he dealing with somebody else.
That was makes them attractive. Yeah, because us as a human nature, we always like stuff that's not ours. You know what I'm saying? Or like stuff that's hard to get. I mean, I know so many people that I wouldn't even take serious because they literally just want what they think nobody else can get. So the chase is, I don't want to invest shit in you. I'm not finna do what your husband do for you. I don't even really spoil bitches. And I know you a bitch that like to be spoiled, but I want you anyway because I can't have you. And nigga, you
Mm.
don't meet none of the criteria to even get me. First of all, do you got a boat? Let's start there.
Okay. Do you got a boat? They gotta have a yacht now.
Yes.
Baby,
Do
you
you
gotta
have a
have.
yacht, sir?
Like I need to go. I need to get on the water, sir.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, I need a boat too, cousin.
Right.
I ain't no broke talk, bag talk only. Like if you're watching this podcast, please, sir, do not
Sir,
attempt,
Mr. Sir.
Mr. Sir, do not attempt. Um, I need you to have several things in on your list for yourself, not for me. You got to have them for yourself first, okay? Um,
Exactly.
so evolution of love, and learning to choose yourself without guilt. Um, is that hard for people?
Not for me. I'm a Cancer, so I was already a selfish lover. I tell all my partners I start with me first. That's why I teach the I philosophy in my training of teaching women how to be a powerful submissive. Tapping from the bottom. You have to know what you like first, and then you can accommodate what others like. So I teach selfishness. So no,
Kiki said, "Do you have a boat?" Is crazy but factual. Look, listen, Kiki. It could be it
a
could be
platoon.
fishing. I like to go fishing. I don't give you can have, it ain't got
Yep.
to be yacht.
Can we get to some water?
Yes, long as we can get go out on the water, it can be. And listen, a boat don't even cost, but that much. You can get a nice little
Them
speedboat.
platoon boats,
Yeah, pontoon boat for about
pontoon
10,
boats.
it's 10 anywhere from used
They
from
on Facebook Market. You want me to start there?
12,000 and up. If you can't afford that, we need you to have. We need not just the boat. We need your credit to be in order. Because if you can't go buy it cash, we need you to be able to finance it. Okay, we need you to be able to go get some. Yeah, yeah. We need you.
I just know when people start looking into toys, they usually have all the rest of their stuff aligned. They got a
Right.
car, they got a house, they have a good
Yeah,
job
yeah.
because those toys are not cheap. So once they start buying toys like side by sides and slingshots and all this other stuff, shit, they better have somewhere to live.
Okay, because you need somewhere to store it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm on toy level financing.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. Um, what happens when one person grows and the other doesn't?
It's the same thing as unequally yoked. I mean, that's why they say date people on your educational level, on your financial level, on your morals and principles and values. The same thing is when I'm doing work to myself, you should be doing the same work. I have right now, like I'm dealing with, I love to communicate. I am a talker. I am a reader, a talker, a talker. My partner, not so much. If you send a paragraph, no. So is it, should I modify the way that I communicate, or should I keep pressing until he evolves into the communicator that I want?
Hmm. Okay. Can you talk about how gender roles and expectations have changed?
They never applied to me, so I cannot. I've always been the breadwinner. I've always been outside of the house. I've always been the worker. So in this case, I finally, kick my shoes off and I don't have to work as hard. I do still work, but not as hard. And I had domestic men. They
You
did
talking
all
about
the
this
cleaning.
hard, cousin. You yeah. No, we ain't gonna say that because you
Right, because I am son up
all
to
of
sundown, my cousin.
owning seven businesses and working them all consecutively is hard work. You work harder when you working for yourself.
Oh
So
yes. And look, we don't even get time to just no sick days. Ain't nobody come.
oh, what happened to you?
She gonna kick us off the live.
Yeah.
Look, I'm about to go in here and get my husband phone and call her.
Oh Lord, you gotta call back. But yes, guys, the gender roles and expectations have changed. Um, my cousin, she loved both men and women, so you know how she coming with that. But I think that the expectations changed in a sense of women are more masculine now than they used to be, and men are more feminine. And people have been talking about this for a long time that the roles have switched. But you have people like myself. I am very old school. I'm under the old law. I like a man to be a man. Of course, I'm a woman, but I don't want to be too independent to the fact that I don't want a man to be a man. Okay, let me add. Okay, we on. Let me add her back in.
I know, girl. Now you gotta delete one of me.
Okay, so let me. Okay, remove this one. I was talking about the role switching, and I said I'm very much under the old law, um, but men are more feminine now, and women are more masculine. But for years, women have been preaching about being independent, being an independent woman. I don't want to be too independent, where I want a man to be a man. I don't want to be the woman and the man in the relationship. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I also don't want to just be so independent that I can't be independent. I'm gonna have my own, but I do want to be independent. Like I want to be able to depend on. If I need you, I want to be able to depend on you.
Right. Girl, I got two sayings over here. One is I'm just a girl. I want you to always know that. And the second one is I don't do manual labor. I'm
No,
sorry. If I gotta pick it up, if I gotta tote it, if I got to hold up a gas pump too long, I don't want to.
girl. Okay. No, we don't. Like I was watching. It's the dude who be imitating Kevin Gates. He was like, he had the girl in there acting like he was Kevin Gates. He say, babe, what you did when what I did when you got out and tried to put your hand on that gas pump. I popped that little hand. I popped that little hand. No domestic violence. But I popped that little hand. Don't pump no gas. Yes, I don't like pumping gas, and I hate going when I go to if I have to, and I hate pumping gas. Period. But
Right.
when if I have to go to the gas station and I'm there and I see a woman pumping the gas and it's a man sitting in the car, that does something to my spirit.
Girl, I be feeling sorry for her.
It does something to my spirit, and I don't understand how they do it, girl. We'll both be sitting there at the gas pump. We gonna be sitting there looking at. I'm gonna be looking at you, and you gonna be. I know the fuck you ain't looking at me, waiting on me to do it. It just disturbs my spirit. But the roles have switched in a lot of ways, and
And that's a lot of that has to do with a lot of these men are being raised by their mom, and their mom will want to love on their sons instead of make them mean like, oh, that's my baby, that's my baby. No, go nigga, get out there and fucking fend for yourself. My
Yes.
sons are fucking fathers and they take care of their house and they take care of their baby because I'm not nobody grandma. Don't call me. Figure it the fuck out. Y'all made them children. When I had y'all, I figured it the fuck out.
And yes, they have to figure it out. Um, so it says on here, friendships and evolution. Why some friendships expire as you grow.
Girl, I done lost some good ass friends. Well, I thought that it was a good friendship, but apparently they didn't think it was a good friendship because they got booted to the side over some, minor things. And I know, like, I want to say this. I want to say this. When you have a lot going on in your life, what you think is minute is huge to somebody else who probably may not have so much going on. Not they don't have anything in their life, they just not as busy as you. So where you could go 6 to 8 hours without returning a call or a text because you're in meeting after meeting, idea after idea, finalization, banks, deposits and stuff. They're probably just sitting there, oh, this bitch went 8 hours. She ain't even fucking text me back.
Mm,
And it's the prioritization on your importance
yeah.
and what you prioritize, and then you become money chasing money hungry ass bitch because all you want to do is work every day, but then they the same ones need to borrow money from you. Girl, this shit is grace.
And you know what? Sometimes you can be friends with people and you evolve and they get upset because they want to see you do good, but they don't want to see you doing better than them.
That part. All you was that bitch when they came into your life and then they try everything to throw the rink in your pan because you have some friends who will come just to fucking seek and destroy and disturb. They want to distract you. They don't want you to grow no more. They don't want, girl, come on, come on, come on, come on. I am not that. I'm putting you on every time. I'm putting
Yeah.
money in people's pocket. Like if you attached to me and you're not doing better, it's probably because you're not listening to me.
Yeah.
Cause I get a game away
Or you don't
free.
want, or they don't want to do better
I get a game away free.
all the time. And evolution is the process of growth, change, and becoming who you are meant to be. And sometimes you lose people along the way, and
Yep.
that's just
Everybody ain't supposed to stay. Everybody can't go with you. Your mama told you that as a child. Everybody can't stay with you.
everybody cannot stay with you. Everybody cannot go, and sometimes you go places that they cannot go.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
Everybody not qualified.
Okay. Um, so it says that growth changes everything: your mindset, your standards, your relationships, and even the people you allow access to your life. And tonight we discuss what it means to evolve and whether everyone around you is meant to evolve with you. Um, we are in the last 10 minutes of the show. What advice would you give people about evolving and allowing themselves to evolve? Um,
I'm gonna speak to my women because I know I be talking to the man all the time, but I'm gonna speak to the women and I'm gonna give this lesson. Stop requesting shit. Stop demanding shit and be the shit. Be every fucking thing you want somebody to be for you. And you will align with a nigga who got everything that you want him to be once you become it.
yes. And stop accepting anything.
Ugh. Go
Accept
without. Go without. You okay? Go without.
and allow
Get
yourself to
more.
grow.
Mm-hmm.
Allow yourself to grow. I think some people don't allow growth in their life and they get complacent. They get comfortable, you know, where they're at and there's no elevation.
And
And
they scared to move up and be like, oh, this enough. I don't even want all that. I don't even need all that. I might not need it, but today and tomorrow I might just need it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it today.
absolutely. So before we get up out of here, we want to give a shout out to the businesses that support this podcast and starting off with Playtimes Over Lounge. We are
Ooh.
open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 9 p.m. to
Mm-hmm.
3
3
a.m.
a.m.
3 a.m. 2910 Antoine Drive, Houston, Texas. If you are ever in the city, Saturday is members only, but you can pull up on Free Friday. It is free every Friday. And we have sing along Sundays. Excuse me. Um, but we also have threewaytie.com. And why don't you tell them a little bit about threewaytie.com?
Three-Way Tie is actually getting ready to come out with my book collection line. Wrote three workbooks about polyamory, about how to actually make yourself build a fortress. I got millionaire mindset workshops. I have poetry books. I also write poetry. So I'm gonna do a one and all book release party. So y'all be looking for that. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna have several giveaways. It's gonna have cash giveaways. We're gonna give away some of the products. We're gonna give away some jewelry. I got a jewelry line investor, so we're gonna do that. And come out is for men and for women because some of my poly kings, they want to know, how do you get four women or three women to stay in a relationship together? And it's all about alignment. It's all about what is your purpose, because everybody who is on the same purpose driven is going to stay together no matter whether they call it a relationship or not. You're just going to be aligned with people.
Yes, yes. And we are definitely going to have another round table podcast.
Yes, relationship roundtable podcast. Yes.
That way they can discuss their lifestyle and, just the dynamics of the relationship. We also have ads in Southern Sound Magazine. If you've been seeing us post it,
Mm-hmm.
available for purchase on Amazon. You can search Southern Sound Magazine and you will find Playtime's Over PTO Mobile ad in the magazine, because we do have party buses. Uh,
Yes.
we do club
Oh,
pro.
cousin, let me say something on there because I got this in my DMs today. The party buses are not LS, guys. A party bus is a damn party bus.
They want
They
everything.
want to slap
Everything
LS on everything.
LS. Some business.
I am LS. Me, the
Okay.
person. The
Now,
business itself is.
if you want to rent it and bring your LS group on the bus, you can do
Yes.
that. But it
But
is
that
not.
doesn't make the bus LS. That makes the
Yeah.
group that rented the bus LS. I
Yeah.
don't even know how a fucking bus can be LS, but okay, I digress.
But yeah, so you guys make sure to follow our social media pages. You can follow Playtimes Over Lounge on Instagram, Facebook, on all platforms. Follow She Go Hard on all platforms. You can follow
And
Queen.
your book, cousin, and your book.
Oh yes. Oh, now look out
That,
for
yeah,
I
daddy's girl.
Dancer Diaries, Daddy's Girl is out right now. Um, she said, "Wish I could post this in the group." Dancer Diaries, Daddy's Girl is out right now. It is also on Amazon. If you want to look up the books by my pen, it's Tequila Thomas. You can look me up, and it'll pull up the books that I've written. And definitely check them out. They are some great reads. You will absolutely love them, and it's more to come. So you guys make sure you keep up with everything that we have going. You can follow SexTalez podcast on YouTube, on Kick, and on Instagram. So everything has its own pages.
Right, because we're gonna get y'all that information to that hot PTO merch that's getting
Yeah.
ready to drop too. Cause it made some fire ass shot glasses, cups, bags,
Oh,
hats, outfits. She been over there working. I tell her.
and when I tell y'all, I absolutely love the merch that we have put together. Y'all love it too. We got orders in, and y'all they've been working me. So this today was supposed to be my day off. I told her that I was not going to call her until Thursday, and guess what? I done called her 3, 4 times today. Still
Guess
working.
what? PTO is so big. People are not even ready yet because we're still having it the exposed, like evolved into the full brand yet. We're still building a lot of things up like the pool houses and stuff like that. And the travel. We're going to Dallas on the party bus. We forgot the PTO travel experience.
Yes.
Like I tell y'all, we trying to put our hands in every damn thing so we can have our own ecosystem and we don't have to play with nobody. So if they don't want to be LS, they don't want to play with us, they don't got to come play with us.
Right. Right. And I'm ready for Dallas. My birthday is coming up. My birthday is June 7th.
Yes.
So
We're going to St. Louis for her
one
birthday, y'all. So come on a birthday trip to St. Louis with us for her birthday.
Yes, and I'm excited. I'm excited about everything, and it's just a blessing.
Jazz say,
to-
don't forget
The
the
travel.
travel. Okay, yeah,
And
yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
forget the travel.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just yep. So yeah, we getting
We
ready
got
to go. After we go to Brandon's prom on the 12th, PTO will be in attendance. We going to Dallas. We get on the road. Well, we meet at the lounge. All departures for PTO travel meets at the lounge, and we depart by 9:45. So 2 hour and 45 minutes, like 3 hour. I would say 3 hour ride. And Donaldsonville, we're going straight to the boat. So come boat ready,
yeah,
baby, because we're going straight to the boat. Get
yeah,
on the boat. Then we got our Airbnb. We're going to change it. Then we're going to the late night pool party. Then we're coming back to our Airbnb, and then we depart Sunday morning. So we usually don't try to stay overnight, but because we are running like ragged, I'm putting some overnight stays in there for y'all.
yes.
Cause
You
when we
got
went
it.
to Austin, we turned right back around and
Yeah.
came back.
You got to put them overnight stays in. Um, I tried. Oh, I need info, please, for July. We will be posting everything and sending out the info to
Yeah.
everybody for it. And for the Sundays, we post the Sunday flyer every Sunday to let y'all know what time and what the bus crawl is. And if you don't know what a crawl is, that's where we are stopping at multiple spots and having a Sunday fun day. So
And
y'all,
it's not LS.
it's not
It's a
everybody
brunch.
welcome. Everybody.
Everybody can get on the boat. Yeah. I mean, get on the bus. Look at me trying to put them on my boat. Y'all can't get on my boat.
But they do drive the boat on the bus, okay?
They do now they drink on that mother. They do some drinking. So
Yes,
yeah, if you a lightweight, you might not want to party with PTO because they definitely do some drinking.
yes. Well, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. We will not be on here next week because we are revamping for the next 15 weeks. So we're going to take a week or two off. I'm
Let's
not.
take 2 weeks because we gotta do the
Oh,
podcast
yes,
launch and
yes.
then we gotta do the
Yes,
Dallas
we got to
trip.
ride. Yeah, so we got 2 weeks off. So we're taking us a little vacay. And but we want to thank everybody who have tuned in for the past 15 weeks. It has been awesome and an awesome experience. Y'all don't even understand. We've been through some things and had to, yeah, we, crazy.
Right.
But
So
we
they
are,
hire some people, some fire some people. But we also Saturday, y'all, we having a water balloon fight for Pride. We having a neo glow in the
oh, yes,
dark
we need
water
to talk
balloon
about
fight.
Pride.
So y'all come out there
This
with
is
your all
Pride
white on.
weekend. Yes.
Yes, it's Pride Month, but the Pride Parade is Saturday downtown. So I don't know if PTO is gonna actually participate in the parade, but we will be having giveaways too at the lounge on Friday and Saturday.
Okay. Cool, cool. Well, you guys have tuned in to the Sex Tales podcast with She Go Hard
Three-way tie.
and we love you guys and thank you for tuning in. And this is a wrap.
Bye bye.